human relations approach. Elton Mayo is generally recognized as the father of human relations approach. He is the one who gave human relation theory. One was Taylor's, one was Fayol's, and this is by Mayo's. They may ask you, explain the Mayo's principles of management theory, or they may ask you human relationship approach. Directly, they may ask you this question also. Explain human relationship approach. Okay. So, according to Elton Mayo, he gave certain principles for this human relationship approach, which are already scientific and administrative approach is there. But somewhere he thought human relationship should be more between the employees. So then he gave this science, that is, he gave this theory. What is that? Social system. Organization in general is a social system composed of numerous interacting parts. The social system defines individual roles and establishes norms that may differ from those of the formal organization. Can anyone tell me what is this? What is the meaning of this social system? What is social system? What is that social? Interact with all? Social system is social, not only within your organization. See to that you are working to the society outside your organization. That is what social system. Okay, in general, social system is composed of interacting. That is, you employee in your organization, you will be given certain tasks to talk with the people outside the organization also, so that you know what is going on outside world and bring those communications to your company and you implement that in your company so that you'll get a good output. So social communication is also very, very important. He's telling relationship should be there. In any organization you take, there will be particular managers who will be meant to interact with the outside world. Okay, you people will develop a product and he will give you. The sales manager will be there, sales team will be there. Those people will be interacting with the other people outside world. So that when you are developed a product, only when you are interacting with the outside world will come to know what you people are doing, right? Nam college, when you consider our organization, how other people will come to know about results are very important. What are the main inputs in our college? Infrastructure, everything you have to discuss with outside world, or they'll come. The interaction should be there. That is known as social system. Okay, next one is social environment. Social environment of job affects the workers. Sometimes this happens. As I told you, you have to communicate with the outside world. See what is going on with the outside world. It's not so easy to communicate with the outside world about your organization. Some examples I will give you is, you are belonging to this college. I'll give you a task to go to some other college and only one. For example, we will be conducting the fest in our college. Go to some other college and advertise about our fest and what will happen? Some colleges will never let you inside. They will not let you. Some colleges they will let you because they want their students to come and participate in our college. That is what that the college which is not letting you, that will affect you. They will not allow you to enter the gate. That is what, when working in an employee in one organization, I will go to another organization. I will ask about other organization. So that should have a really a person who is into human relationship manager. He should have a good communication knowledge so that he can interact with other person. That will affect a lot. Okay, so in any of the company you take human relationship manager antane satanagi, there will be a particular team for that. HR team antane irutte. What they'll do, they'll communicate with the employee. That team will be having capability to fix your salary, fix your hikes, to see what the employee is doing in the company and whether this employee is communicating with the outside world properly. Not everything, that manager will be taking the lead in the organization. Okay, so that is very important. Next one is informal organization, group dynamics, informal leaders. I will not explain that. Okay, what is informal organization? What is this? Human relations should be very, very important in some of the organizations where some organization does not follow the rules, regulations according to the government. informal ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, even that the organizations also, this human relation should be there. For example, you take a business with having a small store, that is a general store. Formal organization iralla, there won't be any formal organization, just a person who is investing into that, he will be head of that, and 2 employees will be there in a small store, that's all. Alva, it is not a formal organization. There also you start to inculcate this human relationship between the employee who is there and the manager or the owner, so that when you communicate with that person properly, what happens, he will be able to sell the products of your company very well and you will get a good profit. So that is also very, very important, this Mayo is telling. Okay, next, group dynamics. Informal leader. What is this group dynamics? Like already Taylor and Fayol said, grouping is very, very important. Divide and conquer. Always divide a team into a groups and assign particular function to a particular group, so that that group is completing the particular task. Okay, instead of giving one work to 10 employees, divide that into 100 employees, so that the work whatever they are giving will be completed in less amount of time and you will get a good output from that. That is, he is also telling the same thing. And whenever you are dividing into teams, he is telling relationship between the teams and the employees or the leader and the manager should be very, very important. See to that communication between the employee and the manager should be there properly. Communication should be there between the team and the manager who is there. If communication is not there, even though you divide into groups, you will not get good profit from them. Always being an entrepreneur or being into this management, everything you should think in form of profit only. Okay, whatever you get, you should be in form of profit. Chidrup. Then informal leader. Formal leader and informal leaders will be there. As I told, like our informal organizations, leaders of the informal organizations will be informal, formal organizations will be formal leaders. That is, in our educational institution, everything will be in formal way. That is, one after the higher level, lower level, then middle level. So that higher level will be having high manager, then lower level, then middle level, like this. In the small organizations, there won't be any proper way. That is only the store head, only the head of everything. He will only be taking care of money. He will be taking care of everything. They will be investing the money to bring the products. He will only check all the products, everything he will only be do. Only one owner is there, that's all. Even though that is there, see to that the management skills should be there for even the informal leader also. If management skills are there, you can strive with a high level profit. Okay, you can get a good profit. That is what human relations. Wherever you go, relations should be there between the any of the employees working in the organization, whether he is a low level or he is in high level. Always see to that communication between them is good. That is what Mayo told. Okay, other two, they did not give human relationship much importance, but he is telling with those two, scientific and administrative management, human management is, that is human relationship approach also should be there in an organization. Okay, that is also important. Next, we will go with behavioral approach. Behavioral approach is an improved and more mature version of human relationship approach. This is also same thing, right? It is related to human relationship only. Behavior is the behavior of a person who is working in the employee, that's all. It is little bit higher version of human relationship. Okay. Scientists who made significant contributions to development of behavioral approach to the management, who are all worked for this are Mary Parker, George Humans, Rennie Slickert, Chris. Then these are the persons, Abraham, these are the different persons who worked for the behavioral approach. Okay. So based on these persons' theory, they framed certain principles for this behavioral approach. The principles are same to the human relationship, only certain extra things are added. This has the following principles or the following contributions of this approach. These are all the theories, whatever you are studying. Taylor's theory, Fayol's theory, human management theory, behavioral approach, then quantitative approach. These are the different theories you have. Then systems approach, contingency approach. These are all the theories you have. These are very, very important questions for your exam point of view. Ansutte ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದು ಅಂತ. When I understand. You have to study well because this is entirely theoretical concept. Then behavioral approach principles. Decision making. Decision making is done in a suboptimal manner because of practical and situational constraints of human rationality of decision making. Decision making is very important principle of this behavioral approach. Why? Because when human relationship is there between one employee and manager, decision making capability also should be given to the employee and manager who is working there. Because I am a manager in your team, I am the person who will be leading the team. I should have the capability to take the decisions in my team, so that I will be the responsible person for the entire team. That is what decision making. Yes, I have decided I will give this project to these people. They will work under me. And to decide ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. They should have a decision making capability. That is what one of the behavior a manager or an employee should have in the company. Behavioral scientists encourage self-direction and control instead of imposed control. Don't control everyone in an organization. Don't try to control each and every person. Leave them as it is. Strive so that when you keep on controlling a person, for example, one person is working with some work I give him, you keep on controlling him. Don't do like that. Don't do this. You have to do that. Control. What happens? One or the other day he may quit the job or he will not work properly. So don't try to impose everything. Don't control the employees who are working. So that should be the main important goal of a manager. Behavioral scientists consider the organization as a group of individuals with certain goals. This is also very important. As we came with the Floyds and Taylors, they are telling group, team should be there. So whenever you are making a teams and groups, see to that behavior of that group or human relationship between the group and manager is very, very important. Okay, that is what. Then in view of scientist style of leadership are desirable, the autocratic task oriented styles may also be appropriate in certain situation. Can anyone tell me what is autocratic? Open ಮಾಡಿ meaning ನೋಡಿ. What is the meaning, general meaning of autocratic? Leader who is having the absolute power. That is, scientific styles of leadership are desirable. The autocratic, task-oriented styles may also be appreciable in certain situations. The leader who is having a specific or good qualities should be there in their organization. That is known as autocratic. He is having all the qualities to become a manager or to become a leader in the company. See to that you make a manager who is able to handle the whole employees in their organization. Just don't blindly make a person as a team leader. He should have the capability to take care of the team. That is what he is telling. You should have a behavioral approach, good behavioral approach. You should have a good leadership approach so that to become a good leader. They suggest that different people react differently on the same situation. This is also very important, right? All employees' mentality won't be same, right? So behavior here also, the behavior comes into the picture. One employee may behave differently, other employees' behavior may be different. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದೇ ತರ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದೇ ತರ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಾರ್ದು. That is very important. When you are working in an organization, behavior can be different. See to that you being a leader, you impose good qualities to them. That is what you have to do. They recognize that organization conflict and change are inevitable. That is, based on the human behavior, changes are inevitable. That is very, very important, right? One person is working hard, one person will not work hard. Changes every time, the changes. Whenever in an organization, whatever you take, any organization, employees will be dynamic. They won't be static. Their behavior won't be static. The behavior keep on changing. Based on that behavior, the manager or the higher authorities has to take care of these employees. Give good salary to them, mentality will be very high. You good hikes to them, they will be very high. You ask them to come by 9 o'clock and leave by 4 o'clock, yes, you'll get a good output from the ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ನೈಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? They won't work properly. That is what, see the employees behavior, that's all. That is very, very important.